this week we kick open the wrong door with Do Not Enter. Kind of slipping into Garth. The 2026 horror thriller directed by Marc Klasfeld and starring Jake Manley, Adeline Rudolph, and Francesca Reale. Yeah, I don't know any of them either. The film follows a pack of thrill-seeking urban explorers who live stream their way into New Jersey's abandoned Paragon Hotel in search of a buried gangster loot, only to find rival intruders and something far uglier lurking in the dark. Is Do Not Enter a faithful representation of the novel it was born from? Or is our review of this film simply do not? Andy?
Gary. Let me go to Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, there's no ratings on it.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm not surprised. Hey, this is a film that was released theatrically limited on March 20th, 2026, and streaming digital on March 20th, 2026.
Yeah. So Rotten Tomatoes, just looking at it right now, it only it says less than 2 critic reviews. That would just mean 1 based on my public school education. Less than 2 would be 1. And fewer than 50 as far as the audience. So it doesn't even give it a ranking. I think you have to hit a certain number before they can actually do the math on what the ranking is. So it's not ranked. I don't think it got a lot of attention. Let me do this. Let me do my thing, Gary.
Yeah, let's do our rating first, and then let's talk a little bit about why we wanted to watch this film and expectations about this film.
Gary, this hurts to do this, but I'm coming in here. It's not the worst, but it's bad. It's not good. Yeah. So this is based off a book called Creepers by the great David Morrell. If you do not know David Morrell, he is the guy who wrote the book Rambo that became just a mega, shot Stallone into the stratosphere as far as a film.
Yeah.
And it's a really good book. And Morrell is a very good writer. I read this book years ago, Gary, right? You got it?
This book came out 2005.
Yeah.
And I got an advanced reader copy, which, it's kind of funny. This is one of those books where, so I worked in radio stations, and every now and then there's freebie stuff laying around, and every now and then you'd see a dump of merchandise just put on the table in the break room for taking. And this book came up as one of them. Here's this advanced copy of a book, and I'm like, I'll check it out. At the time, I didn't recognize the name David Morrell. The book cover looked interesting. Creepers. It looks like it's some sort of creepy horror type book upon looking at the cover, but come to find out, it's not quite that. And but it was one of those books I was like really pleasantly surprised reading. I didn't realize what author I was dealing with at the time. Read the book, gave it to Andy. You got to read this. Andy read it. So we're talking 2004, 2005. Yeah. We read this book. We've known about it for a while. There's a sequel that came out not too many years ago. And so we heard that this thing was in development for a few years now, I think. I want to say that we've known about it for a while, that they've been talking about it. And we were just really looking forward to seeing this film. I mean, I like to see anything that Morrell's written brought to screen out of any of the books he's done. But this was one that I really was looking forward to.
And we were thoroughly let down by. And the quick synopsis of the book, and this is why we thought it was good, is the key aspects of this novel. I mean, I'm scrolling through here. It says the plot: it's a group of urban explorers. They break into a condemned hotel and are hunted by a killer who knows the building's secrets. And it's the writing is just edge of your seat thriller. I mean, it really is. And in his other book, subsequent book of Scavengers is just as good, and they make a reference to that in this movie at some point in time. Your protagonist is Frank Bollinger. He's a reporter and a Gulf War veteran who suffers with PTSD. He's more involved than he initially lets on, as far as this is in the book now, not the movie.
Yeah.
The setting, it's a decaying, once grand Paragon Hotel, which becomes the character in itself with its hidden tunnels and passages. It's a dark thriller, horror, and suspense novel that plays out in real time, and it actually won the Bram Stoker Award for Best Novel of 2005. So, I mean, it is a good book, hands down.
And set in reality.
Yes. Then Hollywood puts their freaking paws on this film, and I think they have totally and I hate to say this because, I've chatted with Dave Morrell a little bit. We've endeavored to get him join us on the show to talk about, well, Rambo, but then he said this movie's coming out, so we were going to try to coordinate. But there's a lot behind the scenes to get something like that coordinated, and I'm a fan of his. I've chatted with him back and forth with emails, so I don't want to come across as negative. But the movie is so far removed from the book that it's frustrating.
Yeah.
And I find myself getting angry about this. And this is just this film. Hollywood does this all the time. You have the entire movie laid out for you in a book, a best-selling, award-winning book. Just copy it into a format that's a script. You don't have to change it and make it into this unwatchable film. I mean, at best, this is a teen thriller horror film, and maybe young kids will like this film. But if you read this book, you will be wildly disappointed in this movie. And I hate
if you read this book, you won't recognize it when you see the film. There's so little that, I mean, other than some names and the idea of the hotel. Look, I get the idea of modernizing the concept through the live streaming kind of thing. If you're trying to do that because you're trying to bring in a younger audience for this kind of thing, I guess I kind of get that. Why that means that all this has to change from the entire plot and everything of the book doesn't make any sense to me, though. There's a whole supernatural element brought into this that is not in the book.
Not in the book.
And the interesting contrast that I see here, Andy, is, as we're recording this, we're trying to get as many done as we can because Andy's still getting over a surgery.
I'm the gimp.
And so we started the night off recording an episode talking about Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
Which is a novel brought to life by film. And the contrast between what was done there with that book into that film is so frustrating to see. Honestly, I don't think this takes a huge budget. This isn't a Project Hail Mary budget type of film. It's one location pretty much. You've got, it would be so easy, I think, to take what was written and make it a great film out of a great book. And they they almost took everything. They almost left everything in the book is what I was trying to say. I mean, there's very little of that in the film, and it's just so disappointing. This isn't like somebody taking the book and adapting it to film. This is somebody taking the concept of the book and totally rewriting it. It's not.
They basically
maybe that's why the name changed.
And they changed the name.
I mean, maybe that's why, because there's.
Here's the frustration is he has a proven track record.
Yes.
You read the book Rambo and you watch the movie Rambo, and they're pretty damn close, and they did a good job. Again, we could probably go down the list of if we took some time and did some research of films that you don't need to alter. It's written for you by the rights, Paragon, a decent writer, and just follow the script, follow he laid out for you, and this would have been a good movie.
Yeah.
This thing became just a joke of a movie. I'm watching this, I'm getting angry. It's just like it escalates too fast. The one guy goes crazy, leaves him. I'm gonna start my own little creeper group. There's no, it just, and then he turns it wildly violent. Like, come on, man! You had a great premise in this, a great premise. Urban explorers, and just I'm irritated.
Which is something that would be interesting to see a little bit more into the background of, is urban explorers. There's interest there, but what they do with it and the characters that are in it and how they're doing it, and it's not it's not interesting at all. It becomes the whole.
It became I wanted all the people in this film to die. I was like, kill every one of them. It
Yeah.
might make the film a little better. And it aggravates me because, again, the book is really good. It's a well done book. And I mean, I'm sure if we ever had the chance to talk to Mr. Morell about it, he probably can't say anything bad about it because it's a press thing and he's sold the rights. But like, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Because he's a damn good writer, and this is just a bastardization of his thoughts, and it's disgusting to me.
I agree.
Gary? Assholes.
I'll give you an idea of what I thought watching this film.
Fuck! Fuck!
I figured that what would happen is if we ever cornered the person that made this film that was responsible for taking a wonderful book and completely shitting all over it,
yeah,
that we'd probably say,
make peace with your gun, motherfucker, because you're seeing him right now.
Yeah. I would love to just like I would just want to ask him like why. I want to know why you do this. Like what is the problem? You know? You didn't like the book? Did you like it enough to buy the right? I mean, come on.
I'm just looking through the list of Morell's books, and I'm just like,
yeah. I went to Wikipedia to see if there's like a production issue. Like they bought the rights to change it. Look, I've seen interviews with John Grisham, right? The great John Grisham, who's had almost every book of his turned into a movie. And he says, look, once I sell the rights, I don't care what they do. I wrote a good book. I know it's a good book, but once they buy it, they can do whatever they want. He goes, I just let it go. I don't get it. And maybe that's what like Mr. Morell does too. I know King's very vocal about his adaptations. If they're bad, they're bad. I mean, he had a damn cease and desist order against him for The Shining with the shit. Because he talks so much crap about Kubrick's version. But if you read the book and watch the movie, you see what he's saying. You didn't honor the book. And Kubrick's movie was fantastic. But this is not.
I was going to say that it's not even fair comparing those because The Shining, the book, and The Shining, the film are two separate things that are both really good.
They're both really good.
And here you've got the example of a book that's really good and a movie that is not even worth your time, people.
It's
not even worth your time.
I feel bad for Mr. Morell. I truly feel bad for him. I know he can't sit back. He'll never say this. I know he can't. I'll say it for him. I know he sits at his house going, Jesus Christ. I wrote the book. You just follow my book.
Yeah.
I did all the hard work for you.
Can you imagine him coming to the set and then going, who are these? What are they doing again? Never mind. I'm out. I'm out.
What's with the paranormal white guy? What is this? What is going on here?
Oh, shoot. I don't have anything else to say about it.
We did this one last because I would have carried this rant on to other films.
Yeah.
Again, when you see something like Project Hail Mary, they followed the book because it's all laid out for you.
Yeah.
You've got all the things.
All of the things.
All of the things are there. All you got to do is hold on. Let me get my ball and squeeze it.
Thank goodness it was that.
I'm glad Teresa's there.
Jump scare.
Oh my God. I'm angry for Mr. Morell. Put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm fans of his book. I am. I'm truly upset with it. I hope they don't do the same. I hope they don't buy Scavenger. Just leave it alone. Fucking don't make the movie. If you're going to destroy someone's intellectual property, then don't do it. Don't fucking do it. I mean, you didn't need to buy the book to make this film.
Right. There's so little about it.
You could have read the book and just stole the idea.
Renamed Frank Ballinger's character, renamed the hotel, and it's a different movie.
And then you can make your little...
Or it's a different, it's not even the same story.
I guarantee there's an audience that probably does enjoy this movie. I need to get my daughter to watch this and see what she thinks. I bet she thinks it's good.
Well, that's the thing too. Going, and that's why I don't want to say horrible, only in the aspect of without the baggage that we carry into this film, knowing the actual book and the material that it's written from. I still don't think it's a good movie, but I think maybe some people might find it somewhat entertaining.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. If you go into it thinking it's one thing and when it's something else, that's a whole other story. But if you go into this thinking this is a supernatural horror film set in an abandoned hotel, you might enjoy it to some degree. I really don't think so, but you know, what do I know?
I don't know.
I just know that they screwed up material that
Yeah.
Look, you should go if you're a reader, you should read the book. It's a good book.
If you're not a reader, go read this book.
It's well worth your time.
And then
The
read
film
Scab-
is not. Yeah, and read the follow up. So
That's all.
what a sad note to end on, Andy.
Good night. Good night. Oh my God! I wish people could enjoy what we're doing. There's such inside jokes here that you are not getting, and it's okay. We're not going to explain it because you'd think there's something wrong with us. So
Yeah,
but it's very funny to Gary and I, and that's what it's.
What a
about.
sweet treat. What a sweet delight.
yep. This is the only way that we can make this bad film good. Sorry, the discussion about the bad film good.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, look, if you did check out, if you've already seen Do Not Enter, please let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Did you know it was done from a book? Adapted from a book?
Loosely based on the book.
Yeah. Yeah, not even the title.
Loose.
But let us know in the comments if you've read the book and you've never seen the
fucking
film.
Vegas horror loosely based on a book.
Yeah.
I felt the need to say that, Gary. I don't
Thanks.
know why. I just felt really compelled to say that.
Yeah. As you can see, we're a little sad about this whole thing, so we're just going to leave it right there. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments what you thought about the film. If you saw it, if you haven't seen it, don't waste your time. It's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. Can you hear me? It's a piece of shit.
What did Jason Statham? What's Jason Statham think of this film, Gary?
This film's a piece of shit. Don't watch this film.
I'm definitely not a beekeeper. I'll tell you that much.
Don't check out this movie. It's not like one of my movies.
You should watch Shelter.
I don't even think this sounds like Statham anymore. Yeah, anyway. Right,
What if it was Jason Statham doing Rain Man? Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah, of course. Of course,
He's gonna be here all day. What's happening, Holmes?
15 minutes to warp now.
Yeah, seriously, what?
Definitely 15 minutes to warp now. Look at all these cash prizes. Wheel of Fortune.
That's the best.
We're
Holy shit.
dumb. We're
God,
dumb.
That's funny. That's funny from like 30 years ago. Timely, Gary. Timely.
Did you fart? Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
And what
All
if
right.
I did? What are you gonna do about it? Tough guy.
Fight me. Anyway, yeah, I got
I'm for MI6. Just stop recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it. Bye.
This has been a Touch of Madness production, brought to you by the creative minds at Tommy Twins Media.